Hey, check it out. Right behind me is the all-new 2022 Silverado ZR2, and I'm really excited. I told you before, we ordered it in the Glacier Blue, and that's this new color that Chevy wanted to go to market with. So we got one, and you can see there's a license plate on it because the guy's coming to pick it up today. One of these things that hits the internet, finds out it's available, guy scoops it up, makes the trade, and all of a sudden today's the big day for him to get his new truck. But before he comes, I wanted to give you a quick little walk around so you can see what all the hype is on this new ZR2. Now, part of this look, obviously, they put this two-tone hood, kind of a power dome that's been blacked out, but obviously, you know, under the hood is only engine available is Chevrolet 6.2 liter V8. That's pumping out 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. And let's just check it out once we do the little startup. Now, here's this big, bold look of the new ZR2. But first things first, when it comes down to this Chevy bow tie, I mean flow tie, because you can see it's hollow. It works just like incorporated into the grill, a little bit more airflow that comes in through here. And naturally, when you start getting into, you know, your ZR2, you got your red accents, you got to have your red tow hooks because it's an off-road vehicle. So you got to have a little red detail that kind of comes into the bow tie, which works out really cool. And then standing back a little bit, you can see this big, bold face of the new Chevy Silverado. A couple of things that I've noticed is when I kind of turn it on quickly, you can see these are your daytime running lamps. You got a little sequential as your approach lighting works really well. And then also unique to the ZR2, you get these little extra daytime running lamps up on the top. Now, the other aspect about this thing, you can see it's got this super tall stance. Obviously, you know, when you're talking ground clearance and a steel plate that comes in through here, you can see there's a cutout above the wheel. These gigantic Goodyear Wrangler Territory tires with the 13 inches, but also you can see very similar to the ZR2 configuration on the Colorado. You get these unique wheels that are specific to the ZR2 Silverado. Obviously, we put these high clearance steps in there, and you can see a little bit more of a lifted truck, kind of gives it that trail boss stance. So you get this nice off-road ready vehicle. But the star of the show, you can really see it, I'll get up close here for you, is these Multimatic shocks. So what that does is when it's driving out on the highway, you get this smooth, super smooth, confident feel, almost like a sports car. But if you want to take this thing where it's meant to be, and that's off-road, digging through rocks and mud and, you know, Baja style, that's where those shocks will really shine because it keeps everything nice and stable. And trust me, take a look at this color. This Glacier Blue just looks dynamite in the sunshine. And I come around to the back, you can see part of this plan, right? You don't get more of this really, or off-road ready without, again, super high ground clearance that comes in. You can see they tuck the exhaust underneath the bumper instead of giving it, you know, some flash that would be in through here. So again, paying attention to detail. You don't have looks, you got to have function. And obviously, speaking of function, you got your multi-flex tailgate, which comes in. And then when we come on to the inside of the truck, again, the talk of the town has been what has changed. So not only do you get an all-new truck, it's got to have an all-new interior. Check out the detail. Something unique with the ZR2, you get this two-tone, right? So you get this kind of a dark patch that comes in through here, and then a gray inset that comes all in. And again, kind of look at this quilting, this design that comes through, kind of very mimics the design on the front grille. And then also this color is two-toned on the door handles as well. This is kind of a soft textured material, and obviously you get this kind of carbon fiber detail look, which will come in through here. And then again, similar soft touch material, again padded armrest, which comes in through here, soft touch materials, soft touch materials, soft touch materials. So again, time, money, and effort has been spent just on the doors. You can see this unique unique grill that comes over top of hiding your Bose sound system, because hey, if you're driving, you got to have your tunes cranked. Now let's get on the inside. I'll kind of show it up a little bit more. So as I close it, you can see you get this nice graphics that comes all the way across, moves from one screen to the other. Chevy over here and Chevrolet over here. Looks pretty cool. Give it a start up. And now part of the interior design, you get, well, we don't need heat going. Great. Turn that down, turn that down. So yeah, here's a segue. All new HVAC controls. Dual zone comes in through here. You get your heated seats, cooled seats, and then you get your big fan, little fan for how you want it to blow. HVAC controls comes in through here. Nice 13.4 inches of screen that comes in over on this side. So you can see this is where you get your Google built-in. Whole new interface. It was kind of introduced into the Chevrolet Tahoe and the GMC Yukon for 22. So now we're going to see it here on the Silverado. Obviously, quick menu over here. So you have your Google Assistant, Google Maps incorporated. You give it a swipe over to the right, you get more icons as far as settings, and then your My Chevrolet app works inside the truck, but also being Google, you can see Google News, Google Podcasts, and then you have your Play Store where you're going to download this. Over on this side, you can see Open Maps. So you have Google Maps streaming into the vehicle as we're talking. So you can see you got a nice, get all these settings starting. I'm gonna have this guy's truck all ready for him by the time he shows up. So as you can see, you get a nice wide screen because it's 13 inches, kind of gives you a very good aspect of where you're headed to. You can see all your toggle switches, which comes in through here. Nice finger resting ridge, so you can kind of, as you're driving, poke where you need to be. And then also in through here, 12-inch digital display, so you can see you got some controls, which is configurable over on this side. You have some more controls if you want your compass or something else to see. But as you can see here, it's a digital gauge for your speedometer, digital gauge again for your tachometer, and then the steering wheel kind of comes in, you know, very similar to what we saw in the previous generation. Change a couple of dial positionings. This one's got heads-up display, and then what I do like is this is a nice clean linear look as I'm looking all the way across my dash. And then if I wanted to look outside my window, it's not a drastic change that comes from one to the other. Done it really smart, as opposed to being up and down, which other manufacturers have done. You can see nice clean linear line, keeps it a panoramic view of your windshield all at the same time. Hey, so I've already spoken to the guy who's going to come and pick up this truck, and I let him know for a few reasons he's going to be the talk of the town. First and foremost, obviously it's our first ZR2 that's rolling out of our dealership, so he's picked up one of these rarities right now. The second aspect about it is check out that Glacier Blue. Not too many people are going to have the guts to go drive around in a blue truck, because I know there's going to be a ton of these dressed in black, but kind of misses out on some of the styling that makes this truck stand out so much. So congratulations on getting your new ZR2, and I can't wait to get another one so that way I can do more videos. So anytime, talk to Trent and we can talk trucks.